All right, y'all. We're going to play some more Pac-Man 256.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the loadout we're going with. One of the things I just realized is we can probably pay to upgrade one of these.
Oh, maybe.
Again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
There it is.
Just
Upgrade it.
enough.
2048.
Electrics or beam?
That's
Beam.
electric.
That's time and damage. And then what's the other one adding? Same deal. More time, more that.
Let's upgrade?
Electric?
Yeah, let's upgrade the
I
electric.
think electric.
It's electric.
Yeah.
And 8 is the max level.
And yeah, the return of Benny Laser.
All right, multi-pass.
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 Okay.
I'm going to be
Rub.
3D Pac-Man.
I'm always 2D Pac-Man.
Beep boop.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
Which
two-dimensional.
board are we doing?
We should have done that before.
Ah, there we go. All right.
Watch out. I got a ghost behind me.
Oh. Ah! Nice.
Good job.
Get shocked, jerks. And
that?
did we determine you can't run into them when you got the electric
Yes.
fields? Good.
Yes. It's like if you die when that happens, it's because you just got unlucky. All right. Oh, okay. Beep, beep. Ooh, careful, Jazz. Let's not pull too high if you don't have to, guys.
We're still here.
Yeah.
I'll never leave.
Okay, there's a Benny Laser. I'm going to wait.
Yep, yep.
There we go. Or not Benny Laser, I'm sorry. Beam.
Something. Something.
Another beam.
Windshield wiper.
There we go.
Swiper, no swiping.
The whippy wipey.
Is that what you're going to call it?
Yep.
I got my swim trunks.
I got my whippy wippies.
I'll grab this. Benny Laser.
There you go. Sweet.
All right. Off to a good start.
This
Hello,
game
Cherry.
is very relaxing.
Compared to
Compared to Unreal.
Unreal.
We just
Yeah.
finished playing a bunch of Unreal, y'all, and
Yeah. I'll put it this way. There will be moments where this
yeah.
will be not relaxing at all.
oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, we just landed that laser.
Yep.
Yep.
You got to keep your eye on that beam.
Okay, I got lightning.
Yep. Hit it. Boom! You want me to put the hammer down?
There you go.
Are we Odin's son?
Yes. I guess now in the comics, I haven't been paying too much attention to like modern Marvel stuff.
Could you guys
slow down a
a
little
bit?
bit.
I'm trying to take as many lefts and rights as possible.
No, I know. I was just
Yeah, this is an issue that we have every time we play this, where we kind of get spread out. We need to
Yeah.
make sure to compress every now and then. Otherwise,
don't grab that.
Yeah.
So what about the comics?
Now he's King Thor, and gosh, he just got some new. Oh, it sounds like what they're doing is they're kind of combining a lot of characters together in
I mean,
weird
at this
ways.
point, you need to.
Yeah.
There's too many.
Yeah, and so one of the ones though that I think is rad, War Widow.
Chicken, how are you so far behind? You got to catch up.
Because she stayed behind to give us this Benny Laser.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doing the work that's invisible that saves us all. War Widow is Black Widow with a War Machine armor.
Oh.
Rad. She is so cool. And then there's a new one, which is Blade Thing.
Blade thing?
So there's a character named Boy Thing.
Boy Thing.
Who is the spawn of Man Thing. Which in the Marvel universe is
I guess
essentially...
that makes sense.
Which in their universe is essentially their Swamp Thing, right? They can't use the term Swamp
Yeah.
Thing, so they called him Man Thing. So instead of it being a man who became part of the swamp, it was the swamp became part of a man.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So anyway, Blade Thing is Boy Thing essentially because he's like a plant that can kind of like manipulate his shape, has essentially turned himself into living armor that Blade wears. And so Blade is now in space, looking like
I
Groot
hate
with a
this.
sword,
I hate
fighting
this
space vampires.
so much.
It's so rad.
Boy thing.
Boy Thing, I love it. Boy fights.
Boy fights.
Boy Thing fights.
A boy thing fights. Oh god.
Anyway, this is all stuff like because I've been a little bit out of the comics for like a couple years now. Man, they are just running with stuff. I love it.
Right now I'm super angry at Runaways. We've actually given up on the
Yeah,
show.
y'all-
We've
Well,
sort of stopped.
y'all were
It's
saying.
just become too ridiculous.
Look, when they decide to do something stupid because they think they're powerful,
Yeah.
and it backfires, I'm like, I understand your children.
Mm-hmm.
I understand one of you is 14, but no one is that stupid.
Yeah, Jazzy, you're talking to our audience right now. You're like, I don't think you guys are as stupid as the Runaways.
No.
Basically, that's
Because that
yeah.
was some real stupid stuff that they did.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's kind of comic accurate. The
Yeah.
Runaways make a lot of childish mistakes, and like that's kind of the
Yeah,
a
I
little bit
get
of
it.
the gig.
But I'm like, I'm giving you 14-year-olds a lot more.
But I'll also say that there aren't a lot of comics that
Yeah.
are just teen drama, which it sounds like that's y'all's
Oh man.
big issue with it.
That's and I guess that the season 1 did not prepare me for this teen drama because season 1 was like cool supernatural stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Season 2 is just Team Truman.
I'll be honest, I don't think they planned on making a second season.
Oh, speaking of
no
which,
seasons. No
There-
joke.
I think
no season 2 of Watchmen.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay with
Which
that.
Yeah.
once it ended, I was like, they don't need to make another one, and I'm glad
Yeah.
that they're not.
Right. Sometimes you don't want to poison the waters of
And
something.
I feel like
right?
David Lindelof finally got it right, and he was like,
finally
I'm
was
out!
like- Yeah.
I'm done! Thank you!
He hit the lucky hand at Vegas, and he's like, I'm done for the night.
Yep. He knew how to hold him and fold him.
He's like,
No
maybe
way
I
to
should
hold
listen to
on.
my critics. Maybe I should hold back.
What?
No,
I shouldn't make.
The children are wrong.
I shouldn't make 8 seasons of The Leftovers. What are you talking about?
That one still stands.
I guess it was
huh?
like 6 seasons. Whatever.
Well, honestly,
Oh, guys, back up.
Oh god.
oh god, with the leftovers, I feel like the problem was there wasn't enough. Like, it was rushed. They took their time with the first 3 seasons.
Oh, you're trapped.
Bait him.
You're trapped.
go.
Go.
And
Watch
that big one.
cross.
Run.
Okay.
Up. Over.
There's one.
Got one. Rick, that's you.
I'm back.
All right, grab that Benny laser up there.
Oh, it's fine. You can get it. You can get it.
I got it.
And grab one of us.
Yep, gotcha.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh,
Perfect. You're back,
right.
chicken. We got
I
it.
mean,
We got it.
For me, like you said, Rick, they took time in the middle seasons of Leftovers.
Because there were a million unanswered questions
there was.
at the end.
And like they could have answered those questions so easily in seasons 2 through 5.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's
There were
just-
so, I mean, in true Lost fashion,
Yeah.
there were so many threads that went nowhere.
Yes. And it's just that it felt very rushed in the final season, trying to answer some, but still leaving so many unanswered.
And the answer was so unsatisfying.
Yes.
Was it really the rapture?
We talked about this.
I
Ash.
don't know. I still don't know, Jasmine.
We talked about this when the series wrapped up, how they should have ended it
Yes.
the episode before the last one.
The episode that was right before the finale is actually like the perfect finale.
It's the perfect finale.
So they Lord of the Rings it and added an epilogue that's full episode long.
Sort of, but like
But in
the
the-
epilogue didn't actually answer anything.
Right. No, yeah. But it's more like 30 minutes of watching Gandalf pooping or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, basically.
Weeping because he's not in really acting anymore.
Gandalf's like, it just occurred to me, I haven't pooped during this entire series. Real backed up.
Shall be.
A wizard
The
poops
poop of
when he
ages.
needs to, and only.
I'll tell you what taters are, precious.
So
I'm so sorry I started this.
this is a tangent, but it's related to Lord of the Rings. There's this new YouTube series I've discovered by the Corridor people that do a lot
It's
of
actually really good, yeah.
and on their Corridor Crew
Oh,
channel,
crap.
they just have this VFX artist react to
Oh, I got it.
CG for movies. And then this whole series on Lord of the Rings. And there was this really interesting thing about, like, obviously everyone's heard about how Gandalf never really got to be on set with other people.
Right.
But he did, and in those scenes, they built such elaborate
Elaborate
Like,
sets to make it work.
To do
yes.
like the
And-
forced perspective
yes.
thing.
to do
yeah.
forced perspective. And so the most amazing one that I saw was for this 2-second shot. That was him at a dinner table with
Frodo.
Frodo.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And the table moves
Yeah.
with
the camera.
perspective
Yeah.
of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Gandalf is in front of a big table and Frodo's in front of a little table, basically. And
That was like my favorite
I'm gonna be nitpicky.
part.
It's Bilbo. It's Bilbo.
No, it's
no,
it's
Frodo was
It's
in
the first one.
Bilbo's house.
Yeah.
When they do the bread and tea scene.
Yeah,
when
wasn't
he
it-
says, I feel like butter stretched over too much
Okay.
toast.
Is that
There was also one where Frodo is basically serving him tea too.
I thought, yeah, because I thought the shot that I saw was
Bilbo serves some tea.
Okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, the table was the amazing part because literally the shot in the movie is
Rick
like
just giggled at his actually.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's very important.
the shot's like 2 seconds long, and
Yeah.
they must have spent legitimately hundreds of thousands of dollars to pull off this shot. Like,
Extend that.
Ooh, Jazzy, no!
I extended our lasers.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite thing. That was my favorite thing about the extra credit DVD stuff. Was watching those documentary of like
The-
how they actually
Yeah.
made the
Yeah.
whole show.
Yeah.
And like having seen like all of the work they put in at Weta with all the armor, how many of the miniatures that they made. When it
we're
went
about to run out.
yeah, I got it.
Oh, let's go. By the way, there is a great scene though that is forced perspective with Bilbo, where he's in the cart, and he's like going along, and
Yeah,
Bilbo's
yeah.
with him, and so when you look at how they had to film that, it is like a cart and a half sideways.
On The
Yeah.
Hobbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not in The Hobbit.
Grab it.
Frodo. I'm talking Frodo. Sorry.
There you go.
I'm talking when he and Frodo are in the car and he's like,
Oh, right,
keep,
right, at the
keep
very
your
beginning.
tricks then, sorcerer.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right then, you can have your secrets. That scene.
Yeah.
Love that cheesy Elijah Wood grin. So good. I need to watch those again.
Yeah.
I love Elijah Wood. I also love his laugh. His laugh is contagious.
It's great.
Elijah Wood reminds me a lot of, like, a more, when I say successful, I mean, like, by Hollywood standards, successful version of Macaulay Culkin, who was a child actor, and now it's just kind of like doing his own thing as an adult, and just, like, taking whatever roles he wants to take because he has all the money in the world already.
Yeah.
Also, both in The Good Son.
That's true, that's true.
Elijah Wood was the actual Good Son.
I never noticed about this game, and all the times that we've played it, is when you go Super Pac-Man, watch the sides of the screen. So right now they're cubes, but it'll turn into ghosts when you go Super.
Oh, that's cool.
See, watch, I'll get this lightning.
And?
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
But there's ghosts inside.
Yep.
I wonder if that's just the retro.
Oh,
Like
Maybe
map?
this map. Yeah.
Could be. Could be. All right, route.
Yep.
Another one right up here. Another one right up here. And got it.
Good one.
Good job. I love Elijah Wood and Dirk Gently. That was
Dirk Gently. The first season was great. The second season was okay.
it was okay, but it was still fun.
It was still a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
actually had a lot of fun watching
about
it.
to run out, y'all.
It just got weird.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, but honestly,
It's gonna
like
run
I
out
would
again.
love to see Elijah
All right,
Wood in more
this thing here.
roles.
This thing here.
Oh, grab. Ooh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Jazz.
I think.
I got it.
Save me. Save somebody. Go the other way. Ooh, goodness. Pinky's gonna come get you.
Oh, I
Pinky's
got
gonna come
you.
get you.
I got it. It's okay. It's okay. I got it.
Save. Up. Someone's back. Who is it?
Right there. There you go.
Is it? I think it's me.
Okay. Ooh, that was so
it's me.
close. That was so close.
Okay.
So yeah, Lord of the Rings. I need to rewatch it. It's been a long time. Love those movies. I never finished watching The Hobbit. I never watched the
Hobbit's slow.
last one.
I actually fell asleep. I think in the final
Yeah,
Hobbit
honestly,
movie.
they added so much
was too
to
long.
it
It was
that
too
you
long.
didn't need it.
It's so weird that they
Money.
made one movie per book for Lord of the Rings, and then they made 3 movies for one
Because
book
it was
with The
so
Hobbit.
profitable.
for the money.
Yeah, and they kept on talking about how we're including the stories of the
Silmarillion.
Which
Yeah.
they did,
Yeah.
but no one asked for it
Yeah.
in that context. It actually made it more confusing.
It did actually.
It
Also-
muddied the waters of Bilbo's story.
Healy's love story with the elf lady.
Yeah, they added
completely.
and they also lied to Liv Tyler about it.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yes, she said that she would do the movie, but she didn't want to be part of like a elf love triangle, and then they did it
And they did it
secretly.
anyways. Ugh. That's so messed up.
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
I did like seeing Lee Pace as the king
Oh, yeah.
of
Oh,
Morrow.
he was the sassiest
Yeah.
elf. I loved it. That energy. Are you kidding me?
I can't remember what the king's name was. I'm sure people will tell
Thranduil?
us. Thranduil.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Thranduil? Yeah.
It was so good.
Yep. Oh, boy. Gosh, yeah, after Unrailed, this is just like almost
is, like,
calming.
nice, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Carry
I'm
conversation.
gonna munch you.
Talk about
Munchies. Go smudgies. Oh, okay, there's a Benny Lazor up there.
Yep.
I'm
Right
gonna
behind
try to get
Rick.
to.
Oh.
Ooh, good
That
dodge,
was a good
Jazz.
juke.
Not today, Ghost, not today.
Pinky is crazy.
Leave me alone, Clyde.
She's scary.
Yeah,
She chases you.
she don't play. Think you don't play?
Okay. There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Spooked
I
you.
wasn't ready. Every time.
Flip the breaker on that
I
one.
know, buddy. Calm down. There's a ghost in the machine.
Yeah, I do really want to rewatch
Oh God!
the whole Lord of the Rings.
That pink
Yeah.
one almost
But I
got
want to
me.
watch the extended version.
Oh yeah,
I've been spoiled by that.
that is one like DVD set I will never get rid of.
Yeah, I still have it. I just don't. Yeah.
I believe they did confirm that it's going to come out on Blu-ray, the extended editions
Yeah.
this year.
I can't believe it's taken this long.
Right?
But my thing is, I've actually never owned those.
I still have mine.
So I will probably pick it up on Blu-ray because I do want to have them.
Because they're all on Netflix, but they're
Not
the
the first
only
one.
Not the
original.
extended ones.
And Fellowship of the Ring hasn't been on.
Really?
Two Towers and Return of the King have. I have been searching.
Oh God!
Because I've been really. I've been
It's only you
really
guys.
wanting to rewatch.
Okay.
Go that middle route.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch Pinky.
And then go.
Where's that?
There you go. You got
there's a
it,
swiper.
Bryce.
There's a swiper. All right.
There's
pull
a window
Pinky.
wiper. Yep. Good one.
Good one.
Go
Good
get
one.
the.
I didn't know there was a second pink guy coming from the other side.
Oh, you gotta watch. It's always the second pink guy. Gonna get you.
Oh, farts. All right, that's fine. That's pretty good though.
You know what? I feel like we should do one more though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was only like 12 minutes. So.
Was it?
Felt like so much longer.
It did.
It felt like a million years. It felt like as long as Anakin was away from Padme.
Do you want to change the board?
Let's just not go with the
yes, I
sand
do
level.
want
It
to
gets
change the
everywhere.
board. Thank you.
Moonlander.
Moonlander.
Not that one.
Moonlander!
The Office.
Robots. Grassy Road.
Oh, the Office one, yeah.
I like that one.
Classic.
I like the
It's
Classic.
Yeah.
And then I also like the modern one, the Pac-Man TV. Both of those are good.
I like that one, and I like SetX a bit as well.
ZX for me is just it's hard to look at.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
like this
much.
one.
Yeah.
I like the minimal look.
All right. Multipass. Let's go.
Wait. Oh, wait.
We are the wrong characters.
Oh, okay.
Whoops, I'm a cheeky.
That was weird that it was just like, guess what? These are the characters you are now.
It's sort of
Mama had a
auto
chicken.
shows.
Mama had a chicken.
There you go.
There we go. We good?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Beep beep. Okay.
So your beep beep reminded me last night at oh god, I already died. You kidding me? I did not expect them to turn around like that. At MST3K Live.
Yeah.
There was a bully. He kept poking people in the chest, but every time they would poke,
You're back, Rick.
they would say ding dong. So every time somebody would get poked, they'd go ding dong.
Ding dong. That's so great. All right, Penny Laser.
No.
That's amazing.
I gotta catch up.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
What movie was it they watched? It was called...
No retreat, no surrender.
I love it. I need to watch that.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Jace.
The ghost of Bruce Lee teaches a white boy about karate.
So remember we were looking at those Ghanaian movie posters?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the one for Jodorowsky's Dune?
No.
Yes.
It's Jodorowsky smiling like he does.
Yeah.
With like a machine gun.
Yeah.
And then like just random pictures of stuff from like weird alien movies that have nothing to do with Dune or Jodorowsky.
I love how often in the Ghanaian movie posters they just put a machine gun in somebody's hand.
Right.
Yeah, there's probably a machine gun at some point.
And they're all like bleeding and like decapitated.
Yeah.
My favorite is still the ghost dog poster.
Ghost dog.
There's an actual dog that's in a ghost sheet.
And one of the dogs was like a ghost. It's like, you know nothing about this movie.
Well, and it, not only a ghost, but like it looked like a spooky ghost, like like in a ghost costume.
Exactly.
And then there was also the weird ghost with like a snake tail.
Yeah.
Which just gives me even more questions.
I want to see this movie.
Right?
I would be so disappointed if I went into the movie based solely on that poster and I was like, what is what?
I want my money back. Sir, this is a choice.
Well, also Mrs. Doubtfire basically
Yeah.
is piercing a guy with her broomstick.
To be fair, I mean, Mrs. Doubtfire is a horror movie. Let's be real. No, it really, they're so good. All right, I'm gonna try and sneak by this dude. Shocker!
Yeah, good one.
Shocker Vedante.
Had a feeling we could make that.
Ooh, just gonna extend it.
Extend it.
Extend it.
Give me that apple.
But yeah, so as you're saying, they're all on Netflix. Fellowship of the Ring has not been on Netflix for a long time, and it's
so
been killing me. Because I'll see Return of the King, and I'll see Two Towers, I'm like, oh, I want to watch these movies. It's been so long.
Okay, there's a.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
And then I'll go search for Fellowship of the Ring. Nothing.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you mean The Hobbit? No, I didn't. All right, I would save you, but we would both die if I
It's
did.
so weird that
you
they
go.
wouldn't have the first in the series.
Exactly. And honestly, this is pet peeve for every streaming service, just real quick. If you have a series of films, but you don't have the first one, don't even pay for the licenses on the rest of them, because I'm going to tell you probably like 60% of people aren't going to want to watch it if they can't start at the beginning.
Because Netflix presumably did have the license
Yes,
at one point,
and
and
it
then it
ran
dropped down. And I'm wondering if Amazon picked it up, because Amazon's
Maybe.
doing a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff right now.
Well, because they're going to do their show.
They're going to do their show, and they're going to do an MMO.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't they lose the license to all of them at the same time?
Because they probably did it in a staggered, like they probably got Fellowship first, and then a couple months later got Two Towers, and then a couple months later got Return
That's
of the
probably
King.
how it was.
So that was the first license go. But yeah, it's been frustrating me so much because I'm like, I don't want to. I'll put it this way: Chrissy hasn't seen them, and I want to watch it with Chrissy.
What?
But you can't start at Two Towers.
No.
No.
I mean, not unless you've seen all
Not
of
unless
them
you've
already.
seen them. Yeah, exactly.
Because
Like,
there's oftentimes I'll be like, I'm just gonna watch Return of the King.
yeah.
Because I want to see that.
Explain it to her that it's like Star Wars. We're not starting at episode 1.
Oh,
we're starting at episode 4.
All right, we're watching Lord of the Rings machete order, y'all. First, you start with The Hobbit 3 because you want to start on a low. Then we jump over to Two Towers to let you know what's coming next.
Okay, I'm gonna get
then
this
we watch Desolation of Smaug before we watch The Hobbit because then you get real confused. Finally, Return of the King, and then Fellowship of the Ring you can watch 3 years later. Because that connects all the dots.
Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, that was close.
It's like watching Memento, but you didn't mean to.
How did I get it?
That's so good.
And it's like
I just-
tattooed to your chest the
Yeah.
order you're supposed to write it in.
It's like there's
Don't trust him.
Exactly.
And it's Bilbo. Okay.
Oh man, there's a Polaroid of Smeagol that says, you know, he's my only friend
Yeah.
or something like that.
Precious.
He's precious. He is precious. Precious is our friend. Oh gosh. All right, I want that movie now. Lord of the Mementos. My goodness.
Well, I mean, it is about a ring.
It is. It's about a little memento.
I was looking at Christopher Nolan's IMDb the other day, and I saw that he's doing some new Memento project. I don't know.
Really? That bothers me.
Yeah.
You don't have to revisit all your old properties.
No, you
like,
don't.
Right, but
Hollywood's running out of
this
ideas.
doesn't seem like a Christopher Nolan-esque thing
No,
to do. Like
right.
he doesn't do sequels.
Yeah.
I can see like maybe a series or something.
That's why I was wondering, because it just says Memento Project or something, so I
Yeah.
wonder if it's going to be like a Fargo type TV
I'm at
show or
200.
something.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm gonna try not to screw it up.
You got
We
it,
will stay
buddy.
out of your way. You stay on that side.
Oh, we're gonna get it, brah.
That's a good one.
Good
Oh,
one.
nice one.
Yeah, 256.
For those that don't know, that's what happens when you eat 256 pegs in a row without having
Without a break. Yeah.
And that's very actually important if you play this game single player.
Yes.
It's one of the only ways
Yes.
to do like a board clear.
Yes.
In multiplayer, this game's just a lot easier.
Yeah.
The crummy thing about it is, unlike Pac-Man, where there's literally no breaks in the pellets, there
They
are often
will sometimes
breaks
sneak
here.
them in. Yeah, they'll sometimes, which is like right there, that corner that we just got
Yeah.
to. Which is it's a little annoying when you get there and you're like, no, I took the wrong turn. That's where honestly being separated from each other actually helps a lot because the screen gets wider.
Exactly.
Wanna grab that.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Oh,
I might get a board clear myself here soon.
Where you at? Where you at?
Okay, I'll stay out your
Oh, no,
way.
you just
Oh
lost
no,
it.
what happened?
There must have been a break. There must have been a
Oh,
break.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I went to an area where I couldn't see my character anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta be kidding me. They
Yeah.
stuck it in there. That sucks.
Like right here to my left, you'll see there's just a big break there. No one went there. There was just a break. Uh-oh. Let's run out.
Oh, just ran out.
I can't see his
okay.
okay.
Time.
Nope. We're at.
We're at.
Oh, God. That was the worst
That
place
was
for that
all
to
of
happen.
a sudden.
Yeah.
It was all of a sudden.
All right. I think that's probably where we'll call it.
This game's great. I love it.
I love this game
it.
so much. Honestly, I would love them to make a Pac-Man 2 57. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would they do?
Yeah.
How would they expand on this?
Bosses.
Yeah.
Bosses. Okay.
Ghost boss.
Go.
Honestly, I love this. No, I love the idea of like if you reach a certain distance, then there is a sort of challenge area,
Yeah.
which is like, you know, it's catered because these seem fairly random. You know,
What if it's like a ghost that just progressively is like a big one and it just keeps going up?
ooh,
You have to keep doing
you
it.
have to keep hitting it, and then it'll
Yeah,
beat
it
it back a
keeps
little bit.
swarming. It keeps sending little swarms of ghosts at you.
Ooh, there could be that, or like maybe like that could be one of the bosses. Another boss could be like in front of you, and it's more just about avoidance of
Yeah.
things that he's throwing at you.
What about a versus mode?
Ooh, so like I mean, it could work like Unrailed, where it's side by side mirrored,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to get
Yeah,
to
you
as
have
far
the-
as.
you have the
Oh,
same
you can
seed?
send ghosts to the other side. Like whenever you eat a ghost on your side, goes to the other side.
There you go.
Because you know how every time you eat a ghost, it goes into like the little area and then comes back out. Send it to their
No.
side.
We just came up with this
got
in
great
2
ideas.
minutes.
Exactly.
Hit us up, devs.
Exactly.
We're
Crossy
a
Road.
font of
This is made by the Crossy
creativity.
Road devs. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Actually, you don't need to now because we just gave you the ideas for free. Hey, but you know what? We've got more.
We're staving them. Save them.
Staving
them.
We're staving them.
Saving them.
Which means they're endless.
Yep, they'll just keep coming and dying.
All right, y'all. That's been Pac-Man 256. With that, we're gonna move on to something else.